For my audience feedback for the music video, I put it on my Facebook, and I also put it on my Twitter account. And through this, I had a lot of feedback from my media study peers, my teachers, friends, and family. Through this feedback, I've learned that using the gothic genre, through this feedback, I learned that using the gothic or horror genre sparks a lot of interest in music videos because it's different, it's abnormal to see in comparison to the normal music videos you see today. However, this interest has actually all been good. All the feedback I received that the narrative ran along the lines of it being unusual, different, innovative. How do you say it? Innovative. I'll change it. All the feedback I received about the narrative ran along the lines of it being unusual and different, shocking and scary, which is all the things that we wanted to evoke from the audience from our music video. We've had some great feedback on the use of the eye motif throughout the music video, as it gave a really good creepy atmosphere to the video, which is what I really want to achieve by incorporating the eye motif into the music video, which is what I also did when I incorporated into the digipack, which is when I put the digipack, when I asked for some audience feedback on my digipack as well, that's what people commented on as well, the fact that the eye motif ran through the music video through to my digipack, and how it reinforced this creepy atmosphere and how they were a really strong focus. I was also given a really good analysis of the video from a previous media student who I asked to analyse and review my music video for me, because I know he would give it a more professional analysis rather than an average audience member, because he has more insight and in-depth into the media studies than a normal person on my Facebook account would. The person I asked was Stefan Ram, and he emailed me a really good paragraph and a really good review of all the things that were really good in the music video, as well as some criticisms on what he would have liked and to seen done differently, and if we had the time to, we could have changed. He commented on the opening as well. He said that the shaky camera and the backwards and forward shot, which at parts matches the vibe of the music, creates a nice start. The one part where the shot holds and the music continues at the same pace with the lows and highs is a little strange, because previously the visual is keeping the timing. Dark phase, but it still works. He also said that at 1:53 he couldn't help but notice that too much time was spent on the concentration of the hand. So yeah, we did this because we wanted to focus on the blood and to reinforce that there was bloodlust, that it was about vampires, that something evil and dark had happened. But I do understand that when he says that, although it builds tension and does what it's supposed to do, it does last maybe a bit too long. He did comment on, overall, he said that our music video was really good, but he thinks that instead of the long drawn out shots which we did use to create a storyline, to create the beginning of our narrative, he would have thought that to go with the song we would have used more fast paced shots. He also commented on our ending. He said that although he liked the ending where Max got dragged away, he would have liked to maybe, it would have been a bit more different and more fear invoking if we did it more abrupt rather than to fade it out. He also commented on maybe that we could have looked at something like horror movie like the new film of Evil Dead, where their trailer ends with a character being dragged into a basement and the basement door slams quickly, which is shocking and it's scary, and to be fair, thinking about it, it would have gave our video a really good ending and would have created more tension. It would have been a more abrupt, more shocking. He also said that it would have potentially have broke the conventions, try something different for the overall effect and the ambience of the rest of the video it creates. So there's a lot more that Stefan said, which I'm going to post with this evaluation as well, because you put it in so much detail, there's a vast amount for me to comment on. But overall, for my audience feedback, I'm really happy with it, and I think it gave us a lot to work with, in the sense that when we're now looking at a video, we have more to review, and we wish that we could go back and change the things, because the audience feedback has opened our eyes in the sense where we can getting audience feedback gives you fresh ideas, and it keeps your ideas fresh when you're creating the media product. And now that we have had some really good audience feedback, professionally, like from Stefan and from peers and on Facebook and Twitter, I do wish we could go back and change things that they've said, because their ideas are really good. But this is another reason why throughout my digipack creation I always got audience feedback, so I could continually make it better and continue progress it, instead of making a final product and then getting some advice and then getting some reviews on it and advice, because that would make me keep going backwards. I wanted to keep progressing forwards with new ideas from other people and fresh minds and fresh eyes. Yeah.